Hello and welcome to Pure Word Creations. My name is Tahira. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I have a flip through of my current new personal journal that I made for myself. It was time. The other journals I've been working with are totally full, over full. So I made myself this journal out of some Amazon packaging. You can see here a collage of different fabrics. I've stitched all the way around. It's got a button closure. Here in the pocket is a journaling card with a magazine image. Here's some capital Chic Designs washi tape. And behind there is some black bean dyed paper from Renee at Renee's at it again. That's what it looks like all together. On the back is a digital from Maureen Astrid. And here's what the journal looks like without the journaling card in the pocket. There's some coffee dyed lace there from Kyung Shotwell. Black lace that I got from Teresa at Astrid Studios, and both of these fabrics are from April at Pink Bird from her D-Stash. And that's all built on stone paper as the pocket, but the base of the journal is Amazon packaging. The brown sewing thread and this button comes from my friend's mom. Thank you, Mrs. Kong. And here's the fabric on the back. There's some metal corners there. And here's an actual cut off of the brown packaging that I used. I was putting all kinds of things on the spine to see what worked. Fabric, lace, and I was like, paper. I need paper on here. And there was this cutoff, and it worked so good. And it says how to recycle.info on there. And I was like, perfect, because this is how I recycle or upcycle. And it's also a reminder of what I used as the base of the journal. All right, going inside. Kept it really simple. I like to build and create a lot when I'm journaling, so I need a very simple canvas. It doesn't always have to be blank, but simple is good for me because I will bulk this thing up. So there's no pockets here. There's just denim fabric on the inside of the cover. Here is some of Rosemary Morris's eco and dyed paper. I'll bring it to you close here. Here's some banana leaf paper that I got at a creative reuse shop in Baltimore. There you go. And it's creased and everything because it was traveling with me on tour. Here's some tea-dyed paper. And this is a cool find. I recently found this book. It was a, take it free, take it book from my local public library. And it just had all of this artwork and relics from different cultures inside. And I just used one of the images as this tuck spot here, not even realizing until after I had sewn it in that it really mirrors the opposite page. And this is paper from Rosemary Morris. Cool, right? I love when that happens. Here is some graph paper, and I had just kind of dribbled some watered down distress ink spray, and it came out like that. It's not even oxide spray, it's the regular spray that's just watered down. Here's some avocado-dyed paper from Renee, and here's one of my little clusters from my scraps. Here is some jelly printed deli paper from Magdalena at Fat Pickle Studio. She makes her own designs for stamps and printing like this. This is a catalog page from Sears Roebuck Co. That's from Renee. Here is ledger paper, some vintage typewriter paper from a creative reuse shop. Here is one of my on the tour delivery orders, paper bags that I was given through my delivery order. And here's some extra Paperclips. Here's one of Rosemary Morris's eco boiled papers. Here is some very faint graph paper on this craft from Shein. Here is a cool piece of paper. At the end of my tour in December of 2022, the stage management was staring down, I guess, a paper display that they had, and someone on the management team said, "Oh, Tahira would love this. She could do something cool with this." So I was gifted all of these scraps of paper that are like crafty, handmade filling papers from the stage management of my tour, and so I wanted to put one of those in here. Here is some ledger paper from Johni at Junk Journal Shop. Here's another one of Rosemary Morris's eco papers. And this one came with its own hole, so I'll have to do something cool with that. I tell her I'm fine with getting the grungiest papers she's made. Here is a book page from It's a Dog's Life book. I'll put the full title of it and the authors in the description box. Here's the back of that. Here's some aged copy paper that I found at a creative reuse shop. Here's some paper that Renee had in, just packing paper, I believe. And I was like, well, it feels good. It feels like a lighter cardstock, so it's nice. Here's Renee's coffee dye paper in another one of my clusters. Very nice. Here is a book page that I was gifted from Cameron at Lotus and Nightshade. She knows I like spiders, so there was like all of these pages of artsy spider webs in the book. And on the opposite page is Magdalena at Fat Pickle Studios dyed glassine. She does such a good job with this. Oh my gosh. Here's a blank journal page. This is actually like a gridded paper. It's really cool. And on the back is lined. More of that typewriter paper. Here's coffee dye paper that's made into a pocket page. Another one of my clusters. And these little threads, fibers, were just, whatever was coming off from the fabrics that I was using while I was sitting down to make them. And here's one of Cameron's Painty papers that she sent me. I love these. I'll have to ask if she has more of this. And this also came with its own hole, so that'll be fun. This book page, I love tea, so I love images of teapots and tea tags and things like that. It came from a book that Renee gifted me a while ago but I've been sparing and using its pages, and you always wait to use your nice papers and pages for a custom order. I was like, I'm gonna use it for my own book. It's time to use things for my own enjoyment. So this says she picked up 2 road maps just in case, and I don't know, that was just a metaphor for me for life, needing help in this life, needing direction and guidance. So here is the book that came from. It's called Just Us Women. It's copyright 1982. And the pages in here are so gorgeous. I think I've used one other one for a custom order, but I've been using them sparingly because these images are just, I want to enjoy them inside the book for a while. So pretty. And it's just talking about this little girl who's going on a road trip with her aunt. Love it. I love it. And it even has this reading rainbow stamp on it. Love it. All right. So here's just the other sides of those papers. Another cluster. And inside that pocket, let's put something inside this pocket. Here is it's a thick paper that looked like an office paper that was perforated. There was another one on top of this one, and I just, tore at the perforation. This was in one of Lynn at a Bit of Birdsong's paper packs that she makes or scrapbook packs that she makes for where she works at the scrap exchange in North Carolina. I just happened to be in the same shopping mall area and got to meet her at the scrap exchange. It was all happenstance. It was amazing. But yeah, she's so lovely. Here's the other side of that spider books page, and there is an RC spider on here, so if you need to cover your eyes, do so now. Actually had Cameron custom paint one of the driftwood pieces that she paints, paint me a spider so I could have my little spirit animal with me on tour. I'll have to show that to you sometime. It's so lovely. She's so talented. Here is a lace pocket. Other side of Rosemary Morris's Eco paper. I love this side. Let's show you up close. Yeah, so I like to build a lot when I'm journaling, so I kept this really, really simple. And here's the other side of that bag. It's perfect for the start of 2023. Always fresh, always evolving. Need that message. Here's another cluster on this flap. That's some brown lace, coffee dyed paper, tea dyed paper, and some fibers that came off of fabrics. This one flips out this side. Here's that banana leaf paper. And here's I have a funny story about this hole here. I was, punching the holes and for my elastic here, and got the crocodile to secure the eyelet, and the paper got caught and got stuck on there, and I was like, oh no. But I was like, wait a minute. This is a junk journal, and this is my journal. So I just tore it and kept it moving. So yeah, here's the back again. It's pretty colors. And that's my journal. And actually, let me show you the journal that I'm finishing. It is so huge. I can't believe I was like traveling with this on tour. I do have two other ones that were smaller that I traveled with, but this was with me for a while, and then I kept it home when it got really big. So here's the old journal that I'm coming from. And yeah, it's huge. It's so big. It's so big. So I'm definitely downsizing. Downsizing from this to this. Yeah. So this may not last me too long. But yeah, I owe you guys a flip through of this. But that will be for another video. All right. Take care. Bye.